That True Detective finale was fucking retarded.
Fucking garbage.
Yes.
It was like Ex Machina mixed with fucking ghosts mixed with fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it was the worst. I hated every second of it.
Damn
Me
it.
too.
Stop pretending like you watched it.
I'm gonna be like that kid that tried to get everybody to believe he saw Nightmare on Elm Street when he was a little kid, and he just all he did was talk about what was in the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
But he was saying he saw the movie, and then
I envy the
it's a good
fact
way
that
to
you
do
didn't
it.
watch it. It's fucking stupid. Nothing
And
made any fucking sense.
Hold on, I gotta
It was
hit the
all
bumper.
ghost nonsense.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
I gotta hit the bumper.
Eat it up, go play okay 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest, you ain't never gotta hit me if I'm present.
You are way more fun than my last one.
I don't know how you CGI ass that down.
did you not see the rest of the CGI in that show?
Yeah, really.
That is a good point, Simper.
They were
That's a
doing
good
it on,
point.
they said they did it all on purpose. It was supposed to be campy like the 80s.
Dude, it was so the whole show can be summed up with whenever we can't figure out how to write something properly, it's ghosts. It's literally ghosts.
Yes.
Or a spirit, some fucking ice spirit.
Yeah, the show was already on fucking fragile legs. It had some interesting ideas, but then those interesting ideas became really fucking stupid.
Yes.
Like,
Instead
I
of
like the
having them as,
idea
like,
of it feeling like it's a ghost, and you find out it wasn't. Like, you know, almost like one of the officers may be superstitious. Like, Navarro was kind of superstitious. Like, you could have leaned into it like that, right? Maybe she has a
Well,
little bit
again,
of schizophrenia.
they again, that would have been great if they were sort of like leaning into like. There's always that balance where you can say like, all right, well, that could be ghost, or it's just weird enough to be ghost, but not fully saying it was ghost. They were literally saying it was a spirit, and they had elements of like they're talking to ghosts in the fucking show.
Yeah, yeah. I would have been fine
And-
with it if it was just mental illness again, because that's what it was in the first season. Like, right, he had something wrong with his brain when he would hallucinate,
Yeah, yeah.
and he would hallucinate like almost like DMT style shit.
And that director is pissed that they tied in that
I know.
first season with that.
Nick
Because you know that ghost that does that stupid dance in the first episode to tell him where the bodies is? The ghost? You know
the
who
guy,
that is?
the guy that did like the fucking was it the floss? Out on
Yeah,
the
the ice shuffle that he's a ghost, and instead of
so
just
stupid.
pointing to his left and say, "Hey, there's a ghost," I got to do this weird fucking dance. You know what that is?
Who was that?
You know who that's supposed to be? That's the dad of Matthew McConaughey's character in the first season. Yeah, that's how they're tied it in. It's that tied into the fucking show. All right, I hate that soundboard, but that was dead on. That we needed that nicely done.
Yeah, occasionally
I still
it
hate
works
that
right.
soundboard.
I just hit it just right. My
Is
approach is scatter shot, and eventually I'll hit the target.
Is that kind of like when Madam Web started working with Ben?
Oh god, fucking dude! Don't even
No, but even that's in that universe.
Don't even go through that movie again.
You know what? That's the same fucking thing where they're
Yeah, it is the same thing. God damn it! Don't even go
They're
through that stupid
just
movie
like
again.
using the bones of better stories, and they're trying to milk in their story, and like not only use that story, but try to change the original story to make that fit in. And it's so fucking stupid.
So let's give
And
them a
that
quick
symbol-
rundown of the episode, okay? And
Yeah, go ahead.
let's do the rundown first, and kind of like then we'll kind of talk about each part. Ken, you're gonna have to help me here. This fucking show is erasing
I
stuff
got
from my
you.
mind.
All right, so the
I
show
remember
starts off.
ice and like people, and there was like a tunnel thing.
That's pretty much it. So what it picks up off. They just killed the one cop.
Yeah,
Who wasn't
the
a
dad.
murderer, by the way. He just moved the body. You find that out in this episode.
No, but he killed
so-
that. He killed that guy.
That's accessory, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. Again, they just had him whack that guy, but in the previous thing, he never murdered anybody before that.
Yeah, but he was just an accessory.
And he just went full fledged, like murdered that guy, and was about to murder the other two cops. I was like, all right, that's kind of 0 to 60 for this shit company to become chief of police of the shit town in the middle of nowhere. But so it picks up. They're in a blizzard, in a fucking blizzard. They have to find this ice tunnel.
The Night Country, they call it.
That's what the symbol means. It means
of
night country.
The show.
It's so stupid.
It is. It's
So
fucking
they
funny.
managed to find this opening by like just picking through the ice to find this ice tunnel cave. They go through it. They're walking down the path, and then a ghost tells her to go down this one hallway, this ice cave, and they find the secret lab from the
whatever
the
fucking-
scientists.
the observation, the core
observation
drilling,
tower. Yeah, they're
whatever
drilling
the
cores.
fuck-
They're getting ice samples to study them,
science
basically.
station, the icy
Yeah.
science thing.
So they immediately find the weird drill thing that they used to kill the chick that
Literally laying on the floor when they walk in the fucking room.
I was like,
Oh,
oh,
wait, we
that's
skipped the part where
star-shaped.
they skipped the part where they're going through like the little ice tunnels,
Mhm.
and Navarro's like being all weird, and then the floor gives out, and she just falls through the floor, and she lands like
Oh
maybe,
yeah.
like 8 feet below, and then Jodie Foster like crawls over, is like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you out," and then like the floor falls into her, and then they're just both down there, and they're like, "We can't find a way out," and then the person they've been looking for this entire show just happens to like run out of that cave into like the place they need to go.
Hang up the It's so fucking stupid.
It is. It's so
And,
fucking dumb.
and again, a ghost is leading. What's up, Joe? A ghost has led her to this like weird like thing they tunnel that they had to like crawl through. Mind you, there is a like once in a 10-year storm going on outside, and they're crawling around ice tunnels in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about
Nobody
the
knows where they're at.
because it doesn't
Yeah.
play into anything really.
No, it's there. It's like it plays in later when they get out of there. Like the generator shuts off and they're stuck in the cold. But we'll get to that. So yeah, they as the ghost leads them to their secret underground fucking drilling thing. They find the guy. He's been hiding there the whole time. They chase him up the little that little ladder into the secret shaft into the science station.
Yeah,
So-
right where under their feet where they were like searching the whole time. It's just a floor tile that lifts up.
Yeah, it was just some random tile. You pick it up and then they have a
The
secret tunnel.
show's so fucking lazy.
So fucking stupid. All
But
this
it
happened in
thinks
the
it's
last episode.
so goddamn like brilliant and like impactful and like meaningful, and it's like I don't
Yeah.
care.
So so they're chasing the guy now. He manages to get the Jodie Foster. She walks into the ice room. He shuts the glass door, so she's trapped in there. He locks her in the basically the freezer. She has a gun in her hand, but instead of just like he's looking at her very slowly and then walks away. Instead of like pointing the gun at him or shooting through the glass,
Yes,
he tries to find an ice pick.
I was listening to Critical Drinkers podcast.
Oh yeah,
the other
that
day,
guy. Yeah, that was
and
hilarious.
Reaper, like, so, like that was before I got to watch the finale. I was like, oh, come on! Like, I was hoping that like maybe it would be all right. No, it's just stupid. I'm gonna
No,
go rip
his
a pipe
anger
off
was
a
so-
wall, and I'm gonna.
his anger was so justified.
yeah. I like Reaper. See,
But-
I don't hate all the nerd tubers. It's just the ones that really are just absolutely abysmal. Just
I don't
egregious.
really don't hate them. I didn't have a problem with a lot of these people until they showed their fucking true colors and
Yeah.
became just algorithm writing fucking Eric July dick suckers and will attack anybody that doesn't say he's the greatest comic book writer ever.
Yeah. Get to
But-
that.
He locks her in that. She ends up like getting a nice pick and getting out, and he nails Navarro with a fire extinguisher. Like
yeah,
the
just
back
like,
of her head,
should
bam.
have killed her. Yes, just like almost
Yeah.
should have caved her fucking skull in.
Yeah,
Her
but
thin
instead of that,
Eskimo skull.
from the back, like it wasn't like a light little thing. He fucking winds up like she doesn't know what's coming and nails her in the back of the head. Like it should have been a death blow, like Till said.
Yeah.
So she wakes up, he's dragging her to God knows where. And the next thing you see, like Jodie Foster gets out of the ice little freezer.
lab thing.
And he's
yeah.
like she's worried about Navarro. She finds him. Navarro's beating the piss out of him. After being smashed in the head with a fucking fire extinguisher.
Navarro
She's
saved
beating
herself.
the piss out of him. Yeah.
the
of course.
white woman couldn't even save the ethnic person of diversity color. Like it's just
No, can't do it.
it's just
Not the double cheek piercer.
I don't understand how these people's brains even work. Like I don't understand like how they arrive at these places sometimes in the script. And the only thing I can come up with is that they just that's what the fucking company pushes them towards and hires people for.
If they didn't think like that, they wouldn't have got hired. Women have
See-
to be the simultaneously. I can't say that word. Whatever. The victim and the hero of their own story.
See, I've always held that belief that it's been pushed on them until we saw the video of that girl with the breakdancing dad.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that she's a scriptwriter, it's all starting to make sense to me.
They subdue the guy. They go to sleep. Lights go out. He goes outside, freezes solid.
Well, no, they get it. He tells a story, which is they have this thing when they're doing a flashback. It's never what they say. Like when they said they were gonna, they found that guy. It was a murder suicide, but
Yeah.
in the flashback, he's clearly alive.
and they
So
kill
this
him,
one,
yeah.
he said those guys just went crazy, like because that chick found out that they were poisoning the area. The girl that died 6 years ago.
Mhm.
she started smashing all their findings because they found like this wonder DNA that's supposed to like cure a bunch of diseases.
This is so stupid. Come
It's
on.
so fucking stupid. I know.
That was like the
So-
first like real crack in the show for me. Like I was already
That
like kind
was?
of iffy. No, I was already kind of iffy. Like it's like
That was where you drew the line.
the characters
All right.
are not very likable. I really fucking hate Navarro. I really fucking hate her sister, and I really hate their faces. And
Yeah, I
Jodie
was glad when
Foster,
Navarro's
like
sister
she was
left.
kind of winning me over there for a second, and then she lost me. And now it's just like I got nothing, man. Like you fucking do that stupid wonder. Like why did that need to be? Like why couldn't it just be like a fossil, like a rare fossil they were looking for? It didn't have to be some stupid like, oh, it could cure all the cancers, man. Like
Yeah.
go fuck
yeah.
yourself. It's stupid. It's
So,
not
yeah.
sci-fi. This is not supposed to be sci-fi. This is supposed to be like real gritty detective stories.
So the whole point of the show, Semper, was they since they found that wonder DNA that was supposed to do whatever, the girl goes in there, smashes all their core samples and shit,
Because
All
they're
of them are-
polluting the groundwater.
which is hurting the local Indians or whatever.
Yeah, it's like it's like
Groundwater and
yeah.
Indians. Yeah, my
He goes,
favorite.
it makes the permafrost softer so they can do their research better.
yeah.
So, fucking, they find her smashing all the shit. They're so enraged. These 6 nerd scientists immediately start kicking the shit out of her and stabbing her and trying to murder her for
Nice.
breaking their samples up.
That
This is the
sounds
guy's story
totally-
when he wakes up.
That sounds totally normal.
So they basically murder her, but they're so in cahoots with the one company that's doing all the polluting and shit like that. They get the cop to move her, and this whole thing started because they found a cut off tongue at the
Yeah.
crime scene, but they never explain how it happened, and they never do in this entire fucking thing. They say like
You
a
know-
ghost like cut it off.
You know what nerds like best? Spontaneous confrontation. They love that shit. Love
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, the
But-
tongue thing really fucking bothers me. The whole
Yeah, the whole reason why they linked it to the other case from 6 years ago was because of the tongue. Just showed up in the crime scene.
yeah.
There was a tongue on the crime scene.
Let's just
Yeah,
let's just fucking
on the
cut to the
floor.
chase. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's spoil it. A ghost left the tongue.
Yes.
The tribe went to the research station, held them all at gunpoint.
Whoa, stop, stop.
I'm going. Fuck it. This
Stop,
show sucks.
stop.
Don't watch it.
No, you stop.
Or do. I don't care.
You stop. You stop. How does
You
a ghost...
start. Say something.
You stop too. How does a ghost move a tongue?
From 6 years, not only does she move it, she transfers it through time because it's like the tongue was like freshly cut off.
Yes.
Did they ever
They don't explain it.
Because no,
ever.
they do explain it, Ken, and the explanation is the girl who was killed was the physical embodiment of a Eskimo deity
Spirit.
that lives under the iceberg, under the glacier,
And they woke her up because
and they
were
woke
digging.
her up, and she ate the people from the research station because the tribe only held them at gunpoint, stripped them naked, and marched them out onto the lake in the middle of a fucking blizzard.
Okay.
This is the part. Okay, Semper. So
Stop,
this is
hold
the
on,
part where
stop.
everything gets more retarded.
No.
Yes.
So this
Ken,
whole time,
Ken, no, Ken. I'm not. No, you guys have fucked with me so many times. I don't believe that's how it ended.
This
No,
is
this no.
exactly
Oh
how it
no,
is.
it gets better.
You just
Semper.
made that shit up.
Semper, here, listen to me. This is where it gets fucking retarded. This is where I said this is like
where it
Ex
gets
Machina.
retarded. this
Yeah,
is where it gets retarded.
No, they just killed the shark. Now they're gonna just fucking jump the
Yeah.
fucking thing.
No, they've
Um,
already jumped the shark and killed it, and now they're going to fuck the shark in the middle
It's
of
gonna fuck
town,
its corpse.
so everyone can see it and everyone's uncomfortable.
So the whole time you think this one guy, the one scientist, the one that wasn't in the group of people that died in the frost and the snow or whatever,
Mhm.
didn't freeze to death. They think he's the killer, but you find out that the cleaning ladies figured out the scientists.
That is like that's so fucking racist, right? Like, I mean, maybe it's accurate, but like that feels like there was no context to that. Like we don't
Yeah.
know that world. So like you need to kind of establish it because the people who are native and the people who are just like normal are kind of scattered shot. They don't really make a lot of
It
sense.
really is.
guys aren't
Nothing makes
fooling
any fucking
anybody.
sense.
You're not.
And
fooling
everything is
anybody.
like some trailer off in the middle of some iceberg that they have to find these fucking people in.
No
Yeah.
one believes you. You're not
Everyone
fooling
lives in a
anybody.
distant
No.
part of Hoth. It's fucking
Yeah,
retarded.
You gotta believe me. Where
If
Old
you-
lady lives in a tauntaun where she skins wolves, and it's fucking horrifying because I love dogs.
If you think I'm going to talk about this with my coworkers tomorrow and they're going to start laughing at me because that is in no way the way that this thing ended,
No.
you are sadly mistaken.
Oh
I
my
will
God.
not be doing
Watch
that.
any review. Everybody's like freaking out. It's like, what the hell is this show?
Your
that
prank
got
has
picked up for a
failed.
5th season, by the way, with the same showrunner. This chick.
You know what? I'm
that
kind
wrote
of
this.
excited though. I'm kind of excited though.
Yeah,
like
and now there's ghosts in these practical detective stories.
yeah,
Honestly,
in another like a masochistic kind of way. Like maybe the next one will have Swamp Thing in it.
No,
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I think it's the worst part yet, Semper. You don't even hear the worst part.
From what you've told me so far, it doesn't sound any different than Echo.
Yeah, oh God.
The
watch
quality
it,
of
though.
the acting, I would say probably the best part of the show would be the actors actually do a pretty good job. It's the
Yep,
material
the
they're
acting
given
didn't
is
take me away. Yeah.
yeah, the material is really fun. Like the casting was really good. Like the set design, like the production value was fucking top notch.
Absolutely. None of that was a problem. Even though that chick isn't even an
Yeah.
actor, she's a boxer. She did her part because she just played an angry lesbian kind of chick.
I don't even know. She wasn't a lesbian because she had a boyfriend.
No,
just
she
looks
acted like
a
an
le-
angry
Yeah,
lesbian.
she just looks like
Yeah.
an angry lesbian.
Yeah. So, but no, the acting was fine. The set, everything was kind of cool. They're in like this remote place in Alaska. Everything was pretty cool, but the writing is so fucking bad. So they find out this guy didn't kill them all, and so they do this weird flashback where he just in the start of the show he goes, "She's awake," and he starts having this weird spaz moment. Well, when the cops are there, the Navarro chick. Did they imply that she was the ghost that he saw? Like, how is she seeing that? Remember, like she's walking through.
Because that's what I want to ask you, Ken. Does she die at the end? Does she kill herself at the end?
Yes, that's what is implied. Absolutely.
So yeah.
You know,
so what they're implying,
chicks.
so this actually is one of the few consistent things that they did here. If she is the ghost he saw, that would be consistent with the ghost moving the tongue through time, because that would be what like in a House on Haunted Hill where the ghost kind of exists out of time, like where the fucking bit neck lady's literally like haunting herself as a little girl.
Comes through time.
Like it sounds silly, but it kind of works. Like I kind
They
of
don't show that. They don't answer any of those questions. That's the problem. They don't show like a ghost putting the tongue there. They just said, "Oh, this fucking magical tongue is just there," and we don't have any answers.
Would you have been any happier if they had shown a ghost going?
Nope.
Ooh, ooh?
Well, now I don't say why is there a magic fucking tongue. Now I'm like, oh, well, a ghost did it. This is like a child's writing. I was like,
Ghost did it.
oh, how did this happen? I don't know. Ghost did it.
That's pretty much the answer to the whole show. Ghost did it.
Exactly. That's why my problem.
Who
with this
killed the
fucking show
people?
is-
Ghost did it.
No, you guys had me there for a second, but tongue
No.
through time. It's
Simper,
Nope.
I'm
sorry.
telling you.
Nope.
I'm telling you. This is
I'm not
legitimately what
falling for
happens
your.
in the fucking
I'm not
show.
falling for your weed-induced.
Oh,
tricks
and
again.
Jodie Foster falls through a hole in the ice and is
During a
down there.
blizzard.
They're in a blizzard, in a frozen lake, right? And gets pulled out by Navarro somehow, who had just
During a
who
blizzard.
before was like in a trance, like just walking into the fucking blizzard.
Yeah, she was looking for her. By
Somehow
the way.
she snaps out of it and gets fucking Jodie Foster out of the water, and somehow she doesn't die from hypothermia or freeze solid in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, because they
They're,
have
like,
a shit
far
fire.
out.
So here's the thing: they were already like kind of dying from the cold, because the generator shut down in the science facility that they're in. So they have this makeshift fire, this burning random shit, and they're both like kind of freezing. So what does Navarro do? Has a fucking weird trip, decides to walk out into the ice, and Jodie Foster's like, "Oh, what are you doing, stupid?" and starts following her and try to get her back into the one fire. Jodie Foster breaks through the ice. There's a blizzard going on, by the way, like blackout blizzard. You can't see shit. Everything's
Whiteout.
covered in ice and snow. But during this, you know what she got? She didn't die in the breaking through the ice in the ice cold water. You know what she got?
Closure?
Her faith back.
Yeah, I'm saying closure.
So stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's so fucking stupid.
It really is.
And then you find out in like the last 5 minutes of the show that they all died because the cleaning ladies figured out they got murdered.
Yeah.
And they just came in with guns and like just took everybody.
All right.
And they figured that out because the hand.
Yeah, the handprint that
The
the
handprint
fucking
was missing 2 fingers.
Yeah. The one
They
girl
found
with 2
her
fingers is like she's
handprint
gonna try to
holding the
open
thing.
the big heavy metal door. Okay.
Not because like dozens of people came into the facility. They didn't find all their shoe tracks and all
Yeah,
their
there was all
prints
those.
on everything. They found a
They
random handprint
touched
missing 2
everything.
fingers.
And there was
This
like
is so
40 of
fucking
them.
stupid.
There were so many of them. This is retarded.
Stupid. And you know what? They just let him go. They all live together in this weird trailer ice village. And they're like, hey, we want to talk to you about, this chick missing fingers. We found her thing. And she basically admits to everything. And all these random chicks that were there just start piling into this trailer. And it's supposed to be mystical and fucking girl moment. It's so fucking stupid. I want that time in my life back. I want it back.
It really is. It was like written by a girl that's really into crystals, but she's like
she
45.
permanently has a crazy crystal around her neck.
like a standard white woman.
I guess I don't think she was white though.
Standard white woman with money.
Hold on, let me find out who directed this. Let me look up IMDb. Or who wrote this? Let's see, season 4.
We still got to get into Halo.
Issa Lopez. Mexican.
Oh,
she's
probably like a
Mexican.
fake Indian. Yep.
She's
fake
Mexican.
Fucking,
Literally
I
born
said
in
fake
Mexico. I'm
Indian.
not even being racist. She's literally Mexican.
Yep. Like I said, fake Indian. She probably knows some kind of. I got Inca. Blah, shut up.
What did she direct? Oh, it must have been in Spanish. Why did a Spanish speaker direct a movie set in Alaska?
You're answering
Because
your
it's
own fucking
probably
question.
way cheaper.
Hey, do we want to hire this guy that did a bunch of awesome shit? No, let's hire this nobody that is a Mexican and checks all our boxes.
The show is the worst. Like I was kind of
It's
hoping
like-
it'd be. It's got an 8.9 on IMDb. Go fuck yourself, IMDb.
Dude, like I said, she's already set to direct the next season and write it.
That's so stupid. That's so
She
fucking stupid.
stole a bunch of shit from the first season. The character of Jodie Foster is the same as Matthew McConaughey. Some atheist
Yeah.
guy that like lost his kid and is like everybody hates their guts.
Both
They're
of them
supposed to be
are
like
the same
super
thing.
smart. It's the same fucking
There's
character.
a second,
And then-
just gender and like one of them was race swapped.
and a near-death experience changes their whole life perspective at the end of the show.
Okay, look. So I'm gonna drop kayfabe here for a second, and I'm gonna let everybody know that I didn't actually watch this show. I
Oh, we know.
that at the
We
beginning, I said
They
I
knew.
did.
They knew an
No,
hour.
we
I'm
knew
gonna
you were lying.
But here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna go back and rewatch the first season.
No, Simper, this is what I want you to do
That's what
instead.
No, I'm rewatching the first season.